So here we're at the parking lot in the middle of the park. Ice arena, baseball fields, exercise area. So ideally this would be the start of the course, right over there by the corner of the trash can and that first tree heading towards the neighborhood. So it's a pretty good starting point. We got the parking lot here. That's always going to be here. When players start to show up, when this course gets put in, hopefully. So we're not cramming cars where they don't belong. There's an actual parking lot. So we start to walk in, past the other stuff that are for you in the park. We got a workout area, fitness court is called. Baseball fields are back there. I think there's 4 of them. Volleyball, maintenance warehouse. This is kind of like the middle of the park right here. And here we are. There's my bag set up. I started warming up a little bit. My bag is right about where hole 1's tee pad would be. We're clear of the maintenance yard that these guys use to drive back and forth through the park. Right here, right where my bag is, would be the tee pad for hole 1, and you can see the basket in the distance. Right about here is where I would think we would have our sign for the course. On the sign we would have things like general overlay of the course and how it plays through the park. We'd have rules of the park, rules of the course, maybe just some general disc golf information. But this would be like your orientation. Big sign right here on the side of the dumpster well. This isn't going anywhere. It's never gonna go anywhere. Bam. Hole 1. 231 feet to the basket in between these 2 trees right here. So we put it here below the hill in between these 2 trees. Nice hole 1, protected. Hole 2 here. We got hole 2, 225 downhill. We're going about 4 feet downhill, so my rangefinder says. We got hole 1, which is to our right, a well away, and which is also protected by a whole chunk and line of trees separating the fairways. So for safety purposes, we're pretty protected. Hole 3's fairway being over there, also same thing. We have a line of trees protecting us and a whole lot of ground. For safety purposes, our fairways are not crisscrossing, nor are we getting too close. So we got 225, 226, I think it was, something like that, downhill. Kind of like in a triangular area of a tree. So that's a long putt. We're here at the green of hole 2. Got these nice 2 trees right behind the basket. Give a nice presentation when you're here on the green. Hole 1, like you see, is way back there by the dumpster corner. Here we are, hole 3, biggest hole on the course. It's a par 4. We are on the other side of the service road that goes through the park. We're on the safe side of the baseball field fence. Mando tree in the middle of your screen creates a big dogleg right shape with the basket being way over to the right edge of your screen. Hole 2 is coming down the hill to our left, well away from us. The fairway's going a complete different direction. Hole 3, you can do anything you want as long as you go to the left of that tree. Went a little far. So we're standing here at the Mando tree that I talked about on the tee pad is right here at the right edge of your screen. And you see this big natural fairway going through the trees to the right on the underside of the mound that goes through the park. So we're able to fit a really nice hole in here. You can see the shape now as I'm walking without having to cut any trees down. I'm on the left side of the fairway. You can see the basket right there. So you can see the shape that I'm referring to, that right dog leg. Without cutting any trees down, we're able to fit this really nice big par 4 in here, all while being safe on the underside of the hill and not crisscrossing other fairways. So I just went a little bit too far, but I got a couple of avenues. You can see the basket in the center of your screen. My disc is in the yellow right here, bottom left. Par 4. So I'm throwing my up shot right now with a attempt at a birdie, par at worst, hopefully. So we got the basket right here on the underside of the hill to prevent players from throwing too high and going up and over. So it's down here protected, and we got this beautiful tree behind it. Hole 4, 161 feet. Straight in front of us, we got a little bit of a line of trees to our right. A little bit more air on the left side, with 2 big guys at the end kind of creating this nice little stage to the basket. Hole 3's basket is another 110 feet to our right. Hole 5, 150 feet. Straight in front of us. Hole 4 just came that direction on that side of the trail through a little road. Hole 5 is on this side of the road going that way. Again, fairways are going opposite directions, so there's not a danger of crisscrossing throws or worrying about incoming throws from a fairway that's too close or a green that's too close. Straight ahead, in between the tree and the light pole, we got the overhead branch to keep players throwing it down, keeping them honest. 150 feet. Basket right here. Telephone pole, or actually light pole to our right. Plenty of grass around the basket, so we're nowhere near the pedestrian path behind it. We're landing well short of it, not creating any danger ways. Hole 6 here. We're on the east side of the sidewalk in this big grass belt. We got the basket just on the other side of this mound. The bottom of the basket's just out of view, just a little bit. I wanted to put the camera here so you can see how much grass there actually is over here, how much room there is. So we're not exactly throwing straight from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We are throwing from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock of sorts. So we're gently going away from these guys' property lines, although in reality we are 60 to 80 feet, maybe even 100 feet away from their property line, which is even further away from their actual homes and structures. So we're pretty safe over here. We're pretty safe. 210, 212, something like that to the basket. Just a little bit downhill. We got the pedestrian path to our left again, well out of danger. And as well as that, we have a couple trees separating the pedestrian path from the fairway, kind of increasing safety. So you can see down here now that we're down here how much grass and land there actually is. And on top of that, we got a bunch of trees behind the basket. Trees, a bunch of trees, and then the fence line. So a pretty nice little spot down here, which is just a smidgen downhill. That's funny. 7 here. Just under 200 feet at 199. We got this maintenance yard, this maintenance driveway here. That's always here, it's permanent. So let's use it. So we got the T-pad set up here right on the edge. Basket out straight in front of you in between the pedestrian path and the service yard. We got this line of picnic tables. This is as much as they get right here. When in about a couple weeks they'll start to be getting put back out into the park. We got this line of trees on the right side protecting the pedestrian pathways and also deterring the player from throwing that way. So you got a nice straight fairway, very generous, plenty of room out over the picnic tables. Doug. So here you can see the basket here, pedestrian pathway behind it with the tree separating the two. Hole 8 here, 305 feet, slightly uphill. We are at the corner of the maintenance warehouse. You can see on the left side of your screen. We're right on line with it. Baskets out in the field, maintenance driveway to our right. We got a couple trees to our right protecting us from over there. Nothing but open grass and open airway. Let something loose, unleash the beast of sorts. We're away from all the pedestrian paths. We're in this nice open fairway. We can see the flag on top of the basket. We got a left to right wind coming off the skate park. So that brings us to hole 9, 310 feet, brings us right back to the parking lot. It looks close on the camera, but there is a ton of grass down there. Not only is that the parking lot, but that first line next to those rocks is the driveway, so cars aren't actually parked there. So we have an additional cushion on the other side of those rocks. Tons of grass right here in front of us. We got the maintenance yard. They usually store mulch right there at the edge of your screen. We got a big right to left wind. Here on the green of hole 9, you can see how much grass is all around the basket, and we are quite a ways away from the road. This little driveway right here is just for the maintenance guys. So we're here at hole 9. It's right next to the parking lot, so it takes you in a full circle. Hole 1 takes you that way. Hole 9 brings you right back here to where you parked at. So we're not walking all the way around for nothing. Nice centralized here in the middle of the park. This also makes for a really nice warm-up area, nice meet-up area. Players can warm up here at hole 9's basket with full visibility of the whole course and hole 9's fairway. But disc golf is great. This course is going to be really awesome for beginners, really awesome for family members. You know, parents and children can come play. Children come play right here. This park is interwebbed into the neighborhood with multiple walkways that go directly into the next streets around here. So it's really tight knit with family, kids. There's a bunch of playgrounds up to the front of the park. Safety's priority. Having fun and playing disc golf is second place to that. So I think we have a pretty solid track here while achieving both safe and having fun, getting out here throwing some discs or frisbees, whichever you may call them. We got a nice little mix of holes here. Hole 1 through 4 or 5 are in the woods over there. 6, 7, 8, and 9 are in the open. We got a nice par 4 on hole 3, which is a nice one. Hope you like it. Leave a comment down below. Suggestion, comment, concern. Are you for it? Are you against it? But anyways, leave a comment below. Hope you like it. Hope you come out and play. See you soon.